guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I wanted to do a Audrey Hepburn inspired makeup look for you guys. So this is just kind of like my take on her makeup. I just like, from pictures I've seen, it's more like kind of gray tone makeup with either like a nude or peachy lip and just like kind of fresh makeup with like a coral blush. So yeah, if you want to see how I create this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so for today's makeup look, I wanted to do something kind of like inspired by someone. I kind of wanted to do like a Audrey Hepburn inspired makeup look for you guys. So here's some pictures that I'm going to kind of like look at. Wrong way, that's my wish list. But she always just looks kind of like fresh face, like kind of gray tone makeup, a nude, a dark nude lip, some bold liner, and lashes. So I'm kind of wanting to do that kind of a look today. So I did already go ahead and prime my face just because I like to let it sit in a little bit. I use the Becca First Light priming filter. So next I'm going to go in with foundation. And I'm going to use my lighter shade because she is like really fair. And she looks a little bit more matte. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a couple foundations. I've been trying out the Tarte Shape Tape foundations. I have both of them. I have the matte and hydrating. So I'm going to mix the matte with my, I'm thinking I'm going to mix it with my MAC Next to Nothing Light Plus foundation because it's a little bit more dewy and light coverage. And this is more full coverage. And it's a little bit darker, so I think it'll give me like that perfect in-between shade. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of the Shape Tape on me because it is like really white. I have a little bit of color in my skin right now. And then I'm going to take my sponge and my Next to Nothing and just put some on my sponge and start blending this in. Oh my gosh, my belly is like super rumbly. I usually pull my hair back, but I just showered in the morning before work. I'm filming this before work and I'm trying to not straighten my hair anymore, and I did already dry my hair, so I don't want to have to straighten it because it will like leave a indent in my hair since it wasn't long ago that I showered. I think these mix is definitely giving me that color I want. Plus it helps my face not be as matte since I already do have kind of dry skin, especially today. I think these two mix gave me like my perfect color. I'm gonna go in and set everything. I'm gonna use my MAC and Patrick Star powder because I really like it. It's just a little bit more hydrating. I'm sad it's gone because I like fell in love, so I try not to use it every day just when I'm more dry, and for some reason I've been super dry on my under eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, you can tell a little bit. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but definitely still really dry under there. Another powder that I like when I'm drier is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, which is surprising because other Maybelline products, like face products, will break me out, like their foundations. I can't use them. But I do love their concealer and that Fit Me powder. I actually used that yesterday when I did the same kind of look. Okay, looking at her bronzer, she's definitely bronzed up. I've been loving two bronzers lately, really the KKW Contour Kit, and I also picked up this bronzing powder that I was like super stoked they had at the cosmetics company store outlet right next door to my work. Whenever the MAC Juicy Fruity collection launched, I did a video on one of the eyeshadow palettes, and they actually have both of them in store at this place. So I almost picked up the other eyeshadow palette, but it's peachy, and I don't lean towards peaches. There's a reason I didn't buy it before, but I do love that green eyeshadow palette a lot. So if you live in my area and you like that palette but it's sold out, go check it out. They have it, and they had a sale. Everything was like 40% off, so the palette would literally be like $12. But anyways, they had this bronzing powder that I really, really wanted. It's called why did they do these names to me? It's like Biana Bronze or something like that. Bion, I don't know, but it's that. And I was like super sad when this sold out, and you know, now a lot of the Juicy Fruity collection is at stores besides the lipsticks, but I'm hoping that this MAC Lunar collection comes to those too, because I was really sad recently when those sold out like insanely quick. Like, I don't even think they have stock quick. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up using my Real Techniques buffing brush. I love this for bronzer because you can kind of like pinpoint it. It just warms up the face so nicely. They do have other ones that were like had some shimmer to them. They had a lighter one and a darker one, but I really have been wanting this one. I already have like some shimmery bronzers in my collection, but this was one that I was sad got away. So I'm super excited I have it now. I love this bronzer. Just makes you look like you just went to the beach, sat in the sun, had some fun. That rhymed. Alright, next I like to do my brows, and lately I've been Lately I've been using the Tarte Clay Play palette again since I did dye my hair, and it's like the in-between going back blonde stage, so I don't have a brow pencil. I've been like loving to get my exact color and like kind of flow with my hair, but this palette I used to use it all the time for my brows, and I don't know why I ever quit, so I'm gonna grab that. So I'm sure you guys have seen, now they have a second one which I didn't pick up because, to be honest, I think it looks the exact same as this one, but it has a blush and highlight, which the highlight and blush don't really draw me in. This I just love because it has like, this is like a perfect smoky eye palette. The other day when I did a super dramatic smoky eye on Instagram, after I was like sick and I started feeling better, this is the palette I used for that smoky eye. Like, this is a great palette for that. And it's also great for your brows, bronzer, all that kind of stuff, because it has like every color you could think of. So for brows, I've been using this brush that I randomly found. I think I got it on my BoxyCharm one month. It's the Brow Gal little brush. So I'm just gonna do my brows real quick. I'll probably speed this up so you guys aren't sitting here for like 10 minutes watching me do my brows. Alright, zoomed you guys in. Let's ignore my like super dry foundation. I don't know why my skin is like showing the dryness right now. I wore this same stuff yesterday and it was fine. I even exfoliated today, and I always use my same moisturizer and it's fine. Maybe throughout the day, once my skin starts producing a little bit of oil, it'll look a little bit better. But we're just gonna move on and do the eyes. So for the eyes, I'm using this MAC palette. It is called Amber x9. I just love the like kind of brownish gray tones in here. I feel like it's perfect for this makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this. So first, I'm gonna dip in with my Morphe E22 into this brush right here. And I'm just gonna pack this on my lid and like all over up to my brow bone, just kind of set everything. Alright, next I'm gonna go with my Morphe M433, and I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. And I'm just gonna put this in my crease a little bit. It's kind of like pinkish, like gray toned. I really need to get some new brushes because some of them are starting to shed. And since I'm doing Aveda in September, I really want to invest in like better, higher quality brushes. There's nothing wrong with like the Morphe brushes. They're great. It's just, yeah. Alright, next I'm going to dip into this shade right below it. And put this in my crease as well. I'm just kind of blending it out and up like imaginary V. And then I'm keeping it like right up in my crease over here. Alright, and then next I'm going to go in with this darker one right here. And keep this lower. Alright, so now that my like crease color is done, I'm going to go in and wet a brush with my MAC Fix Plus. And we can go in with the shimmer because looking at pictures, she kind of has like a little bit of shimmer on her eye. I'm going to go in with these two, this one in the bottom corner and then this one in the top middle. And put this on the eye. She kind of has like a grayish with like a little bit of like lightness to it on her lids. But I also think it's lighting. And I'm gonna go in and do my top liner because she always has some black liner, and line at the top of my lids with my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Alright, for my lower lash line, while that dries, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E18 brush, and I'm just gonna dip into the shade right there and sweep this under my lower lash line. And then I'm also going to dip into this darkest shade. Alright, I'm going to go in with my mascara. Alright, for lashes, I'm using my Ardell Mega Volume in style 250. I just think these look kind of the closest if I'm looking at her picture. Kind of looks like she's like wearing a little bit of a lash, but nothing like crazy. And these like on my eyes are definitely not crazy, but she does have like a little bit of flare. So yeah. Alright, so while these dry, we'll go in and do blush. So her blush looks a little bit corally, I would say. And like both kind of pictures that I've pulled up of her makeup and whatnot. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in with this MAC blush that I got. It's called Rosy Outlook. So I'm going to go in to Rosy Outlook with my Morphe E51 and just kind of cover my brush and sweep this. Alright, for lips I kind of found like dark nudes that are a little bit shinier and like a pale pink. I'm going to go in with this dark nude I've been loving. Man, I just lost my voice. But I'm going to go with this dark nude that I've been loving. It's a little sample I have from Tom Ford. It's the shade Indian Rose. I'm like obsessed with this, and it's really bad because now I want to go out and buy it, and this is like a $55 lipstick, which is outrageous. And I know like MAC probably has this exact shade in a $18 lipstick. I love the size of these little baby applicators because my lips are tiny, so it makes my life so much easier. So while this one is drying, I'm going to go in and make sure my lash band is concealed on this side because I doubt Audrey went around without a concealed lash band. So I'm going to go in and fix that. I guess it kind of worked out because her liner is always like kind of thicker, and then in some pictures I've seen she'll like flick like a little wing on the end. Alright, now that I have both sides thickened up and my lash band is concealed, I think all that is left to do really is set my face because I don't really see a lot of highlight on it. She has like a slight glow, so maybe we'll add just like a little bit. I'll use my Kylie Cosmetics highlighter so we can get that subtle glow. I'm gonna go in with my French Vanilla one, and I'm gonna take my Morphe M510 because it's a little bit smaller and kind of focused just a little bit on her nose, nothing like crazy. My chin, just like right here on the cheek. It doesn't like go crazy high like ours like to nowadays. And she has like a little bit of a forehead glow like right here, but I don't want to highlight like on my zit, so I'm just gonna like round it. So we have a little bit of a glow, but nothing crazy. Alright, so that is it for this Audrey Hepburn inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is just kind of like my take on her kind of makeup. I just picture something a little bit more like gray tone with like a darker nude lip, and she looks more like fresh faced. I don't know why my foundation is like hating me today. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I just think it's like a classic, easy, everyday look. And yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.